just like rambling, whispering, and such, given that I have free time and that I wanted to talk about some things. But yeah, mostly it's just me whispering about what's up and me trying to record and see the difference between me talking through the pop filter and not using the pop filter. Right now, I am trying to speak directly to the microphone, and now I am on top of my filter, which is actually, I don't know how it sounds. It's kind of weird. I mean, I have used this microphone before, it's the one I've been using this whole time, but I don't know. But yeah, I'm actually I'm actually supposed to be writing a script right now of my next video, which is going to feature a new character that I like to do, but I have not decided what voice I'm going to use. But yes, anyways, I'm here to talk about myself and my OC, Katty. Katty Kitty ASMR is the name of the channel, and therefore the cat girl is named Katty. I'm very original, I know. But yes, Katty is technically an OC. I would like to call her my persona, but I don't think that's quite the case yet. I mean, I still really love her. I don't have an actual design for her other than what's in my thumbnails and my profile picture and some doodles sometimes, but I don't have an actual reference for her. She's just a character that one day came to my mind, and I decided to keep her and love her. But I actually mean to tell you guys the origins of her, of me, which is me right now. Technically, I am LARPing as Katty. Well, technically, I mean, oh, I already used that word too much. Technically, but it doesn't matter because ASMR is focused on repetition. Anyways, technically, I don't think it would count as LARPing because it's not a character I saw from like any other place. It's my character. So I decide what traits she has and what things happen to her, I guess. But the voice, like me, the real me, there is no real me. I have no clue. But well, I'm steering off topic. I'll come back to this. I want to like give some origins of how I came up with Katty, with myself, my persona for the moment. I am gender fluid, of course. But also, I've been, for my whole life at least, I've really enjoyed the idea of acting, but not acting per se as in theater or like movies. No, just for myself. It's really strange. But I'm glad I actually can open up to this because it allows me to kind of express what I've been feeling, and I'm trying to put my thoughts together here just for a moment. So I've been I really like the idea of dressing up, of cosplay, but not just popular characters and media in general, but I've always liked the idea of being my own characters. That's why the furry world called to me so much. This channel has been around for 2 years, but I just started uploading. But before that, I had another channel, which I will not disclose at the moment. Maybe later. No, but it marked my path through the furry fandom. It's going to be 6 years that I've been in the fandom. It's not a while. I don't well, not ever. The moment I discovered it, it felt like something clicked, like something finally said, "Oh, that's what this has been all about." Of course, I'm not saying that I was born a furry. It's not that. I don't think that's how it works. But overall, it's been my interest in anthropomorphic characters in general. Let's ignore all other prejudice that the fandom might have. I am well aware of it. But let's focus on the creative part. I've always really liked how furries express themselves in their characters and their personas. I've had my personas throughout the years. Katty is not my first one. It's a character. She's a character. So, well, technically. Sorry. But yeah, I really like the idea of expressing myself through these OCs, which is why I was saying at the beginning that I have planned another character to show up in the channel. I'm actually supposed to be writing the script. I think that I already said that, but yeah, it's a blank page. I don't have anything else other than the title right now. I have time at least. But the thing I like really enjoy about expressing myself through my characters is particularly the way of clothing, the feeling that I can choose what I look like, what I really want to do, what I really want to wear, even if it doesn't follow a gender norm, which leads me to my point that gender norms are so stupid. But yep, that's a topic for another day. I would like to discuss that sometime, like what I think, my opinions and such, but not right now. I really like, as I was saying, to dress up, to wear outfits, which is why I've decided, at least for the moment, that I am gender fluid, as in I don't have any specific pronouns as long as I am in my channel. Of course, I tend more towards she/they, but I usually go by he/him, as that's my assigned gender at birth. That's a bombshell right there, right? I'm actually pretty insecure about my voice, which is actually a pretty big step that I decided to record ASMR. It's weird that I decided that given my insecurities, but it's okay actually. I think it's a pretty big step for me. I don't like rewatching my videos. I think that's pretty narcissistic. I mean, it's not a personal attack on anyone who does that. It's sometimes fun to watch my own content, but I do not prefer it because, well, I hear my own voice, and in particular, ASMR is something that it's the first thing that stands out, obviously. So, about my insecurities, I need to say this because it makes sense for me to give context. But in real life, oh no, we hate real life here. I feel like I have a pretty squeaky voice. But then again, by me trying to do soft voice and whispers, there are some times that I feel like I make them too deep. Like there's no in between. There's no midpoint that I say, oh, I really like it here. Oh, I like the way my voice sounds unintentionally. Like, of course, when I'm trying to do a voice, it's obvious. Well, not obvious, not. I make an effort to make it sound like the way I want it to sound like. I guess my point here is that when I'm not paying attention to it and then listen to it again, to my voice, it really sounds out of place. Like I hear myself back on videos and anything. Even like at the moment I say something and I realize, oh, that's not the way I want it to sound like. Oh no. But yeah, I'm actually, well, I said I was insecure about my voice. I guess I have to specify that I'm insecure about my voice when I don't pay attention to it. Because when I want to sound like, I mean, switching my tone, pitching, whatever, I feel like I might have a decent chance to becoming a voiceover artist someday. Which is actually, I think I didn't mention it before, but yeah, I mean, I actually got this microphone that I'm using right now to dub over comics or to do whatever voice lines or something that, I mean, it had a purpose. But then I also said, what if I did ASMR, which is something I've been meaning to for a while. And I said, well, this microphone is actually pretty decent for that. It was kind of cheap. I got it off of Amazon with a discount. And I said, well, I guess I have the money for that. Let's do it. But if I want to keep working with ASMR videos, I might need to get a more specialized microphone for it. But yeah, voiceover, voice acting, it's something I've been wanting to do for a while as well. I'm not giving up on that, definitely, since I think I have range for it. And yeah, I really got off track there. My OC Katty. That's what I was talking about earlier. Katty, she's a cat and she wears dresses. That's it. No, not really. I've actually have this idea for the character. I think for as long as I've had this channel, but it had a different name before from before I started making videos. Earlier than that, my like channel account, Google account, had another name, and it was like after, I don't know, like 5 or 6 months, I changed my name and I included the profile picture that is right now. But oh yeah, it's Katty. She's a character that I don't think I've changed that much because, as I was saying, the same profile picture has been there, but my real life representation of her has changed definitely a lot. Because back then I didn't have the Kigurumi mask that's present in my visual video, my last video. So I used to have like a partial cat mask that I got from a discount store. It was really cute. I wore eyeliner and lipstick to like complement it, and I really liked how I looked. But then I said, no, this cannot be it. It doesn't feel very furry. So then after a while, I found that in Amazon they have these Kigurumi masks. Quite cheap considering that they're like actually good quality. I was not expecting that. So it's what I decided to do. Buy it and say, well, this is a character representation. It's not original at all because it is mass produced, but I still get to keep a little bit of expression. It doesn't matter. So yeah, that's it. The way I decide to use my clothing is what makes it truly Katty. Particularly, I don't know if it's evident. I don't think it is because I don't draw well. The dress, the blouse, or whatever it looks like in my thumbnails and profile pictures that Katty has is actually the same dress I use for the visual video. It's kind of a leathery texture. I really, really love it. It's one of the best dresses I've had throughout the years. So a little bit of story time. I have an IRL friend, sorry. I have an IRL friend that helps me with a lot of my stuff. I show her my outfits and she says, wow, that's really beautiful. No, she doesn't. But she supports me and helps me. There's one time that she did my makeup and I looked really good. So I thank her for that. She's probably listening to this video actually. Hi, you know who you are. But yeah, back to what I was saying. I was in a from home. And well, she messaged me and said, "Yo, I am at a market right now, and there's this really cool store that has a lot of dresses and stuff. Do you want one?" And I said, "Oh my god, yeah, of course, I'll pay you back." And she sent me a picture, and there was this short, leathery dress. It's faux leather, but it's good. It's good leather. Well, she sent it to me, and I said, "That looks really pretty. Please get it for me." And she said, "Yeah, they were almost closed. We got it by a hair." And I was like, "That's really cool. Thank you so much." So yeah, that's the story. I've had it for like a year and a half, 2 years. I don't know. It's been a while. But yeah, I really like it, and I plan to get more of those soon in case it tears or something. I mean, it's irreplaceable, but I can get something similar probably if I look really, really good. But yeah, I say but too much. That's the story of how I got my dress and what it looks like in real life. Because as I was saying, that's the dress or clothing outfit that inspired my profile picture and in general everything that is Katty. But of course, I will be wearing more outfits if I ever do visuals. For example, a little bit of spoiler here. The Potion Apothecary video, I did the clothing with, like, it's really basic, but I had an idea of wearing a dress I have for a future video. I really like dresses, in case you couldn't tell. It's like a long black dress with see-through sleeves that I got pretty cheap from like a secondhand store near my house. It closed down, and I was devastated by the news, which I found out myself. It's not actually news, but yeah, I was like, "Oh no, that's really sad." Yeah, as I was saying, it's a dress that looks really witchy, I guess. So I hope to be using it in the continuation of that video, because the ending of the roleplay was that you, the viewer, actually stay for the night, and well, the next morning might be really fun because you are with a witch, and I actually have no idea what's gonna happen. But yeah, you should stick around for when I make that video soon. I plan to use visuals for it, but don't take my word for that because I am very forgetful. So, um, like, just to conclude, I guess, this video is already going to be 20 minutes long, so it's my longest one yet, which is not good because it's just rambling and whispering and very unoriginal. Will I ever do visual videos again? Definitely. I already said this in my description, but I don't know if many people read that. I will do visual videos again because those are really fun to make. It's just that it's kind of troublesome because I have to record at night when nobody else is watching. So I actually don't get to have the freedom of doing that as often as I would like. But yeah, I will do visual videos for now. I'll stick to voice only for the next like 3, maybe 2. I don't know, I'm not sure. But yeah, I said but yeah, too much. I need to find another connector. Quickly. That's it for this video. I really hope I didn't bore you too much with my it's not fun. It's fun for me at least. Um, I'm gonna go now because I actually redid this take. I usually substitute what I say. It's not the first thing I said. I said, but yeah, but then I kind of exhaled a bit too much, and I had to cut the audio for that because it sounded bad. I'm gonna leave now. Please take care. Take care of yourself and take care of others that may need it. Sweet dreams.